Peace and blessings, everyone. 10 untrue beliefs held by small businesses. Let's get right down to it. The first one, number one, I need to have all the answers and be perfect to start a business. If you're thinking like this, then you don't need to start a business, because starting a business doesn't require you to have all the answers, because you're not going to have all the answers and you're not going to be perfect. So if you think you're going to be perfect, stop now. Don't even think about opening up a business. It's about learning the experience and adapting along the way. So the ultimate experience of starting the business is the learning experience. And right now I'm at the second location of the Land of Kush that is about to open in a couple of months. And I think my husband can kind of shed some light into this whole unbelief about needing and having all the answers and being perfect. What do you have to say about that, hon?
Perfection is a moving target. Whatever you thought perfection was today, it changes once you reach that goal and attain that goal. So if you need everything to be perfect, it never will be perfect and you'll never get started. So don't let your ideal or idea of perfection stop you from opening your business. You want things ideally to be a certain way, but the whole thing is to just get out there and start doing it and start doing the business. So get your setup, start selling your product now. It all starts with one sale. With the Land of Kush, it started with one sale. It started with one dinner sold while I was working at MCI WorldCom. That's how the business starts. So start your business now. Don't wait for anything. Nobody waits for anything. Time waits for no one. Don't wait for it to be perfect.
Start where you are with what you have. I'm coming to you live on a Samsung Galaxy Note 9. I've been needed an upgrade. You think that's going to stop me from talking to you all? No. Number two, I'm not good enough or talented enough to succeed in business. Self-doubt is definitely going to hinder your progress. It's most important to remember that everyone, me, you, him, everyone has strengths and weaknesses. So building skills and seeking support can help overcome this belief that you have. What do you think about that? I'm not good enough. I'm not talented enough. Did you know how to cook when you started?
Yo, that's a good point. I did not. When we did our very first event, Jazzy Summer Nights. Shout out to D Chase. Shout out to the whole crew at Jazzy Summer Nights for the first event that we ever did. I hadn't cooked for more than 2 people, but you know, and that goes back to the first point as well. So it's like everything doesn't have to be perfect. Like just go out there and do it, because that's how you gain experience. Our best way of learning is through experience. You can read all the books you want. You can look at all the videos you want. You could talk to all the entrepreneurs that you want. But the whole point is to get out there and do it. And that's part of demystifying the self-doubt piece. You know what I'm saying? Get that out of your head. If you don't have confidence in yourself, what are you even thinking about? You know what I'm saying? So think positive, think uplifting, think success all the time. Think success. Even though you may fall down, scrape your knee, think success. Get back up and let's get it rocking.
Hey, Ma, that's my mom tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, Ma. Good morning. Glad to see you here. And if it was not for her, I wouldn't be here. Number 3, most businesses fail within the first year. Now, although that is a truth, the failure rate is not as significant as statistics show. There are many businesses that thrive beyond the first year. I think the 3rd and the 5th year, it may pose a challenge. But anyway, what do you have to say about that?
What's that got to do with you? Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will tell you, people will tell you every reason not to go and follow your dream or try to achieve your goals. People will tell you everything. Oh, businesses fail within the first year. Oh, the economy's bad. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Oh, it's a poor location. Oh, people won't walk through there. Oh, people won't do this. I don't think you'll be successful. It doesn't matter what they think. The bottom line is what you think. It doesn't matter what statistics show. It doesn't matter, because people have survived in storms. You know what I'm saying? And people have started their businesses and survived through storms. You're going to face some sort of controversy. You're going to face conflict. You're going to face a battle. The best thing to do is, straighten up, keep your hands up and get it rocking. So it doesn't matter what statistics say. If you're going to start a business, go start a business. It doesn't matter. Like, get to it now.
Number 4, I need a large amount of capital, money, more money to start a businesses. Now, some businesses do require a large startup capital, but many are successful on a little bit of capital. Creativity, resourcefulness, and strategic planning can help overcome financial constraints that you may have. And I know you can talk about that.
Again, it starts with selling one product. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your business is, even if you're in a service industry, if you're an accountant or whatever business that you're deciding to do, it all starts with one customer. And so that's the whole thing. Get enough to make one product and sell that product. You know what I'm saying? Do you think Google, do you think Bill Gates, do you think all these billionaires out here, Steve Jobs, how many products did they have to sell to get started? How much money did they have to do to get started? No, they sold one. They made one computer. They made one software. They made one thing, and they sold that one. They didn't sell a billion of them at once. They were working in Steve Jobs. No, they were working in Bill Gates's parents' garage. That's where they started building these computer systems.
Jeff Bezos too. That story is incredible with Amazon.
That's right. Mm-hmm. They started in a garage, in their parents' garage, playing around in college. You know what I'm saying? They didn't wait for. Now, of course, they got some sort of capital set up, but look, it don't cost. It costs you enough to make your product. Make the product, sell the product.
Start where you are and with what you have. Marketing, that's number 5. Marketing to everyone will bring you more customers. Now, I'm gonna speak on this because that's totally not true. Okay, do not try to appeal to everyone because that's not how it's gonna work. That's gonna dilute your messaging, making it less effective. You have to be specific with your target market and tailor your marketing efforts to the needs and preferences of your market to yield better results. So no, I'm not trying to market to the National Rifle Association or the people that kill animals. Hey, I'm not going to fight with you. You either want to go vegan, you want some of this vegan soul or not. We're marketing to those that are curious, they're health conscious, they're vegan, they're vegetarian, they like soul food, they're foodies, very specific target market. What do you think about that?
You market your business to everybody you come in contact with. Now, I agree with Naijha in the sense that when you're developing a market strategy, a real market strategy, you have a target market. You determine what your target market is and you go after them. That's about being efficient. However, marketing also comes in contact, meaning that anyone that you come in contact with, you tell them about your product, you know what I'm saying? And they open their mouth, they give you an opportunity to market your product. I don't care who it is. It was, it doesn't matter. I went out there when we first opened the Land of Kush. I walked the whole neighborhood and I talked to everybody I came in contact with. I talked to people that were stopped at the red light and gave out menus, to everybody. I don't know what kind of yield it gave me, but I'm sure some of those people came through the restaurant when it actually opened. I know they did. But so, don't limit yourself. But to Naijha's point, if you're really, don't limit yourself in conversation, but definitely develop a marketing strategy and know who your target audience is and be efficient about it in terms of that, in terms of your big goals.
Number 6, I have to do everything myself to ensure everything is right. Well, that is a surefire way to a breakdown, a nervous breakdown, handling every aspect of the business yourself. So if you want burnout and inefficiency, you go do that yourself, boo-boo. But I can attest that if you delegate tasks, outsource, or seek help from efforts, you will free up your time and it will be more productive in the long run. Now, I don't know what he's going to say because he likes to do everything himself. I'm not having it.
I don't like to do I don't like to do everything myself. Now, when you're starting out, you're going to do a lot of the aspects, and it's always good to know every part of your business. However, if you're going to be a successful entrepreneur, the point is to grow to a point where you have other people that do things for you. And initially, the big worry is always, oh, I have to pay out the money. But we pay money for freedom. That's what entrepreneurs do. I pay people to work and do certain things so that I don't have to do them, so that I have the freedom to do other things, that my mind can be clear on the business and the bigger picture. I can't do that if I'm running to the store every day, loading up my truck and then coming back, unloading the truck, cooking, delivering, catering orders. You can't run like that. And to Naijha's point, you will have burnout, you will have inefficiency. When you do that, if you think you have to do everything yourself. Now, some people don't get it wrong. Like, they love to do that. Now, if that's what you love to do and it works for you, fine, great. But for me, but I think for both of us, is that we want the freedom to do other things and to build the business. And in order to do that, you cannot do everything yourself.
Exactly. Number 7, competition is always a threat and should be avoided. Now, anybody knows me, I am a collaborative person, and I think healthy competition can actually benefit your business by driving innovation and expanding the market. So don't be afraid of competition, embrace it, and focus on differentiation. Every business is different. It can be used to grow your business and be more successful. What do you think about competition?
Two things. One, I will quote the great Rakim. Competition is none. I remain at the top like the sun. There's no competition. The competition is yourself. You're competing with yourself. But however, I know we look at external factors. So let's look at point number 2. Point number 2 is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had to face all these teams. He had to face the Pistons. He had to face the Celtics. He wasn't winning in the playoffs. Despite what you may think, he wasn't always a champion. He had to earn his position. And because he was getting so physically worn down by the Detroit Pistons, they were just, physically abusing him. He went into the offseason one year and decided to put on more muscle and to get stronger. And that made him a better player. So best believe competition makes you a better player, makes you a better entrepreneur, because you're not going to think of every single thing, but to look at competition and to see what they're doing, how they're doing things. Maybe they have an innovative idea that, oh, yo, I ain't even think about that. Or, yo, let me try this. Let me put my spin on X, Y, and Z. Let me put my spin on this type of food or this type of cuisine. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to think of everything. So competition is great. Competition should be inspiring. It's not to be feared or cynical. And I definitely agree. And I've learned from Naijha, it's not a combative competition. Doesn't necessarily mean combative, or that you're at odds, or that you're enemies. You're just learning and growing from each other. And that's how it is. And I feel like that with all the people that are in Baltimore in the vegan space, whether it's Hue Cafe, whether it's Refocus, whether it's Grindhouse, whoever it is, My Mama's Vegan. We've worked collaboratively with all of those people. Well, maybe not on the business side, but at least we have a relationship that we can talk to each other. We have conversation. We not, we have relationships with each other where we build and we help each other. And that's what real competition is to me.
Yes, absolutely. So embrace it. Number 8, success is solely determined by luck or external factors. Okay, well, external factors can definitely influence business outcomes, but just think about it. Is success a result of hard work, strategic planning, and continuous improvement? Yes or no? So take that into action and decision making, and you will have a successful business. Don't think it's luck. It is not luck or always external factors. What do you think about that? Have you been lucky in business?
I've had some luck, but luck is where opportunity and experience meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get luck unless you position yourself in a certain space. So that's what it's all about to me. And it's about in terms of external factors, it's about the yin and the yang. So there's an internal portion and there's an external portion. Of course, there are external factors to take into consideration, but there's also that you have to take into your internal factors, your internal environment. If you see the outside world and you become fearful and you're scared, then you're not going to take the leaps that you need to take. However, if you're bold, if you believe in yourself, if you start training yourself thinking, your internal voice to say, anytime I face a negative or a conflict of situation, yo, I'm going to be the outcome. I'm going to be the winner. I'm going to use this external environment to my benefit. I'm going to make me better. So that's how you have to train your internal voice to respond every time. Every time. Like I'm training my internal voice to respond every time I come into conflict, or even every time I have self-doubt, my internal voice is going to kick in and be like, yo, no, be positive. Think success, think positive. Positive energy activates constant elevation. Let's get it.
I love it. So remember, take ownership of your actions and remember that decision making is crucial. Number 9, I need to offer the lowest price to attract customers. I remember when we started out, we was charging $8.99. They had no idea what the food costs and stuff was. Anyway, trying to survive solely on lowest price is unsustainable and can erode your profit margins, and we can definitely attest to that. So you want to provide value, quality, exceptional customer service, and in our case, build a culture, because it's all about culture where we're coming from. And that's what's going to bring you loyal customers who are willing to pay the price. What do you have to say about that?
Understand your cost of goods sold. How much does it cost for you to make your product? Okay, that's where you start, and then you build your profit from there. Now, in terms of offering discounts or being the cheapest out there, I don't think that's an effective strategy, because to Naijha's point, you just cut your profits for just business. Now, maybe that's a volume thing. Maybe you can get enough volume for that. But I think if you strategically do it, if you strategically manage your pricing, maybe you lower the pricing on your higher margin items. So you have products that have a lower profitability rate than other products. And so maybe you offer your discounts on the things that have a higher percentage of profit, a higher profitability rate. Maybe that's how you manage your pricing, and you do things like that and you discount accordingly. So be strategic when you want to offer lower pricing, and maybe you do it during certain hours. Maybe we do it during high volume hours. Maybe we do it on Saturdays, or maybe we offer discounts during the low productivity days. I know it's something that Naijha is always getting on me about. Yo, let's do a special, so we can get people in during happy hour. Happy hour, we have a liquor license here. Okay, so anyway, but be strategic about how you do your pricing, because at the end of the day, your pricing determines your profits, and that's how you will make money and grow as an entrepreneur, as a business.
Number 10, I just need to focus solely on my product or service and not building relationships. And I'm gonna stop you right there. Building strong relationships with customers, suppliers, partners, serious friends that want to be in business is essential for the long-term success of your business. Relationship marketing can lead to customer loyalty, referrals, and valuable collaborations. And I can talk to you all day about collaborations. Vegan Soul Fest, Maryland Vegan Restaurant Month, now the Children's Veg Fest. Collaborations. Some of us are surviving right now because of collaboration. So don't just think it's about your product or service. You have to be relationship building all the time. What do you have to say about that?
I wholeheartedly agree. I think I like to stay in my shell. I would say that. But I understand the importance of networking. So we've done networking with government, and I remember people who weren't in office that are now in political positions that we networked with early on. And so that helped us get that helped Naijha and Brenda get Vegan Soul Fest off the ground in terms of positioning. So networking is always important because there's information out there. There are people out there that will buy your product. There are people out there who can help position your product or your business better or more efficiently than what you can by yourself. So networking is totally important. And I got to shout out D Chase again for, putting that word back in my ear a few weeks ago and saying, listen, you got to come out to these certain events, and so that you have the opportunity to network with certain people. Kevin Lyles was at the event I was at.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, shout out to D Chase, man. Like, so even at this stage, 13 years in business, I got to be reminded that you got to get out here and you got to network. And you got to network with different people and in different ways. Maybe people aren't in the same position that they were when you originally started. So, you got to network with them differently. They're in a different position. They may be a VP now, whereas they were just starting out, at an entry-level position. So you got to network. So your business revolves around everything that you do.
Oh man, I couldn't have said it any better. I shout out to everyone that I have built relationships with over the years since we started Land of Kush and the Black Veg Society. And of course, I got to put a plug in for Black Veg Society. We are here. That is the nonprofit arm of the Land of Kush, in case anyone didn't know. We are here meeting the community where they are, the community being our Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities, where they are on their holistic health, vegan, and plant-based journey. Please support us at blackvegsociety.org. Naijha Speaks is a product of the Black Veg Society, and we need your support. Children's Veg Fest is coming up. Let me bring up the flyer. If you didn't know, you can go to childrensvegfest.com. We do need your support. It is on June 15th, Saturday at the Middle Branch Fitness and Wellness Center. So childrensvegfest.com. If you cannot come, donate some funds to the event. We definitely need your support. So childrensvegfest.com. Is there anything else you want to say before I leave out to a commercial?
Just know that Land of Kush is opening this other location at 801 North Chester Street here in Baltimore, Maryland. It's probably about a month or so away. We got most of our equipment in, so definitely support us. Keep an eye out for that. Support the current location at 840 North Utah Street here in Baltimore. We do catering, vending, no, not personal chef anymore.
He's about to put some more work on his plate. And that's a big thing. Look, we get a lot of folks that want personal chef services and meal prep. If you reach out to Black Veg Society, we can definitely connect you with those folks that do that.
Yeah, so definitely support the Land of Kush. Support this beautiful woman, Naijha Speaks Vegan Soul. I should be your intro. I should be your hype person. This looks like the cover.
Video.
I know, but this looks like the cover to Only Built for Cuban Links with Raekwon and Ghostface on the cover. That's what this reminds me of.
He's such a hip hop head. Shout out to Hip Hop is Brain.
Hip hop.
10th element of hip hop, health and wellness.
Shout out to Detroit. Shout out, rest in peace, Jay Dilla. Shout out Slum Village. Shout out, that whole collective. Y'all know what it is.
Shout out Erykah Badu. Anyway, challenge these 10 untrue beliefs. Businesses, entrepreneurs, please adapt to a growth mindset and help your small business thrive and overcome any obstacle. I want you to stay blessed. Peace and blessings. Enjoy your day. And here's a commercial.
Meeting you where you are. The meaning behind the slogan is that we meet the community where they are on their journey towards holistic health, a plant-based lifestyle, and veganism, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. We do this through people, food, events, and culture. Our 6 pillars are birth, eating, education, empowerment, enlightenment, and events. We are Black Veg Society.
That's beauty. Okay, peace out.